developed a website that can help you.
Incognitos will help provide a way for you to communicate with qualified facilitators and to communicate with other addicts who are trying to help themselves.
While staying anonymous, please click on the box below or the link in the description to visit Incognitos.
Can you report a crisis? Please register.
Okay.
Right, okay. Can you view a session?
Facilitator session.
Write it. Try to edit any session. Edit the session on the 22nd of March 2017. Can you go to an online facilitator session? Please select your desired facilitator. Please select your time slot.
Oh, that's so saying whichever doctor you chose, the doctor listed on.
Okay. Can you view your booked online session?
Okay. The text is too small for us. Okay, so what this was meant to do, your upcoming sessions will come up there, and there's your one session you booked, and it will say live, join now. So
Oh, so it wasn't.
no. So if you wanted to go to a session, you would have clicked live, join now.
Okay.
Can you end the session, please? Can you report a crisis?
Okay. That's also not clear.
Maybe I should have said call
Yeah.
crisis.
So obviously we would hit that
That's a
button.
big
Oh,
button,
okay.
like it would be
So
a big red
We
button.
should rather say press for crisis.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Can you visit the forums? Can you create a thread? Can you please type out your thread? Can you post it? Can you please make a donation? Select.
Okay, and then
And you log out, please.
This is the requirements we have for both our members and our facilitators. When someone visits our website, they'll be taken to this page, which is the home screen. There will be some information displayed here and some motivational videos. A user or someone visiting our site will need to register, thus clicking on the register button. They'll be taken to the registration page where they need to enter some mandatory details indicated with a star to the right of the fields, and there will also be some optional details they can enter as well. So once they click on register, okay, they fill in the details. This is Joe Smith, who is registering as a normal member. He registers, it's confirmed, and will be taken back to the home page. He can now log in using his details he just created, and he is thus logged in as Joe Smith, as you can see on the top right there.
We also have a dedicated section for videos, handpicked by industry psychologists to encourage some self-motivation to both our registered members as well as the general public. Thus, we do not require the visitor to be logged in to access this feature. Moving on to the forums, this is a place where you can anonymously confess your addiction or suspected addiction problem. To make use of this feature, you are required to have an active account. To get started, you can create a new thread within the chosen category. Simply fill in your subject, followed by the body of the first post within the new thread, and when you are done, click submit. Your post will now be posted to the newly created thread. You also have the ability to post replies to your own thread as well as other users' threads. To achieve this, simply click on the post and reply button, fill in your reply and click submit. When you're browsing the forum and you find users misbehaving, you have the ability to report them. To do this, simply click on the report button within their post, fill in the reason why you are reporting them and click report. This will notify a moderator to investigate the report and take further actions. Moving on to stories, this is a section of the website where both members and facilitators can share a motivational story they wrote with the community and public. What makes this different from the forum is that the public can access it as well, but only registered members and facilitators can rate and post short comments on it. The crisis feature is a feature that will retrieve your current location in the case of an emergency and send it out to your emergency contact list so that they can send help to you. By using this feature, the member does agree that their location and name will be shared by the people specified upon registration. If the member has not specified any people in the emergency contact list, this feature will be unavailable. To get started, simply click on the big button. You can cancel the crisis within 3 seconds of clicking it. So, simply click on cancel and the crisis will be cancelled.
Okay, this is the group session page from the member side, where a member can choose to search for the groups through using criteria of facilitator and category. When they have selected this criteria, they can click on the search button and they'll be taken to this page, where the groups will be displayed in the middle based on the criteria selected. If no criteria was selected, all the groups will be displayed. When the member clicks on one of the groups in the middle here, the information of that group will be displayed on the right here. If the member wants to join this group, they can request to join, clicking the button request to join, and confirm this. A request will then be sent to the facilitator.
Now let's go to the facilitator session. The The facilitator session is a one-on-one live session between the registered member and the facilitator. So on the screen, you can see there are small sections of educational or helpful tips called Psychology Education. There's also a table displaying all of Joe Smith's upcoming sessions. First, let's try and edit a session. Certain items are editable and some are restricted. For example, if Joe Smith was to edit the live session, he would not be allowed to. Therefore, let's try and edit the live session below. We will click on the editable pencil and then click on the trash can to delete the session. We will be assured by this as it will no longer be displayed within your upcoming sessions table. Also, when a session is now live, it will be noticeable towards the registered member. They will then be able to select the link that is provided and they will be taken to the live session screen. This is the live session screen, and the facilitator's bio is now displayed on the left hand side. They will also be able to communicate on the screen between the live facilitator session as provided. Let's try and end the session. The session is now ended and there is no longer any sessions within your upcoming sessions table. Let's try and allow Joe Smith to book a session. You'll click on book session and all the different registered facilitators will appear on the screen. For this example, let's presume Joe Smith wants to view more of Mr. Jones. He will click on view more and display all of his details as well as his availabilities. Let's presume he has chosen an available slot and would like to book the session. He will click on book session and confirm this. This will be assured as it will then be displayed within his upcoming sessions table.
We will now go to the Home button to access the quiz feature. Okay, here a registered member could take a quiz to test their knowledge and understanding of drug usage and their effects. Once they have finished their quiz, they will be given the score with a rubric. They can also review their quiz to see the questions, their answers, and also the correct answer. They will also be able to use the calculator feature, which determines the amount of time or money spent wasted on the addiction. For example, if you drank 1 bottle of alcohol a day, working on an average of beer, it would cost you 5,400 Rand per annum. Everyone will be also able to access the helplines for a general directory of helplines. There's also an About page, which gives who we are, our history, and our future goals. Members and facilitators will be able to use the search feature to search for categories, topics, or text, or combination of the three within forms, stories, posts, facilitators, and groups. For example, let's say you want to search forms and you have typed in what you wanted to search. You simply search for it and you will get a breakdown of your result.
Now let's go to the home page. On the home page, Joe Smith can make a donation. On the donation page, these are the different details that will need to be inserted. Let's presume Joe Smith has inserted these details. He is going to contribute 100 Rand in the form of money towards Incognitus. You'll click on the donate button and be assured by this as it will confirm that the payment has been received. Now let's click on the wheel to go to account settings of Joe Smith. We'll click on account settings and this is what the screen would look like for Joe Smith to edit these details. These are all the different responsibilities or goals that a normal registered member would be able to have on our system. So let's log out and log in with the credentials of a facilitator, which would be Dale Jones. We'll log in and Dale Jones will now be able to have features within group sessions and a facilitator session. The group session, you would have to select a certain category within substance addiction. You will select a category and then be able to choose what group within the category you would want to take. Let's presume this was need more time. Once selecting this, it will populate all the different information about the group on the screen, regarding who wants to join the group, who is currently in the group, and details about the group. As you can see here, in the description about group details, the word ground is incorrect, and it should be this group. So let's try edit these details. Let's assume Dale Jones has changed the word from ground to group. We would like to save these details and confirm the save. Also, a facilitator will also be able to create a new group. These are the different details that will need to be entered. And let's assume Dale Jones has entered these details, and he is now making a group called First Timer. We will create the group and he will confirm this. Now, let's go to Facilitator session. On Facilitator session, the only difference here is that the word will be displayed for patient and Joe Smith would appear. Dale Jones would then click on Join Live, Join Now. We'll go to the Live Facilitator screen and the patient's details will be populated within the left-hand side of the screen. Everything else is the same as the registered user. So let's click on End Session and click on Session has ended to confirm that the session has now been disappeared and the session was confirmed.